Hello.
Kuzampo, kuzampo.
Kusampula.
Kade biyula.
Lejimbira yi, dilen kara lo kusampo, sishido.
Eh, I namsami kadi chela. Thank you for taking time out to come and talk to us.
Mm. And that's my pleasure. Sorry that last two requests I couldn't because one time I was in Nepal, there was no TikTok. The other time I was in Europe, time difference kiya tab midye labbe. So finally,
Yes lah. Finally, ngai di. In fact, I think ngai di first time anabi tonto ngai na ngaji chera machi mola.
machi.
So
Again,
first
machi
time I'm
pinchira.
seeing you la face to face. I'm
Yes,
so like starstruck.
Love, thank you.
Last. So anichi viewers do datolera ngalap jago vis la before they attack
Love,
me
love.
ngagi Aue Lhaki Dolam. I already asked her what I should address her. Say mula address her as Tasho silabguna Aue silabguna Madam silabguna silabda. So Aue has asked me to address her as Aue silabna silabdela. So Ani Benedigi, please don't mind if if you don't find me addressing Aue as Tasho say. Mola, just clarifying it before I start.
Love.
Nasola.
I'm
Nami sami schoda zaung langa ani TikTok live na lula.
love.
So
Melani Didi, I take full responsibility.
last. So thank you la. Thank you so much. Oh, I really appreciate la. Like more out of your busy schedule, taking time out to talk to us and letting us to get you know even better la.
I Lasla, my pleasure. It's always nice to, see a lot of people like huge. I have a lot of messages, people telling me that they are a huge fan of yours. So I couldn't watch all the live thing, but then I have watched few episodes, and you are doing great, lah.
Thank
At
you la.
least
Thank you
the
so much.
Bhutanese abroad, they are. I was told they are watching your show more than PBS, the any other channel of this.
uh, no la, no, I don't think that's thing la. But thank you. I really appreciate it la. I really appreciate all my viewers and my guests and people liking the show, and it's really a very humbling thing la for me.
I that's
Thank you la.
oh,
So Mula, let's start. Mula, my thing is anichi jugobela. It's a very informal. But na zongka na labretup, English na labretup, and I'm so relaxed in la. So
yes,
whatever you're comfortable in, and if at all any of my questions are at uncomfortable, at you can skip the question also la. But nam
last,
samedi kanemi.
last, stop lah.
So can we hear your childhood la? How was your childhood like la?
Hello, childhood. Kadivina mapa ta ni mashui he makara loku sampo se shigela na nga di mapa na misebe TikTok ye mapa da to I'm just 1 year old. Tarula la zong khada English la si di chap mesete chigi shora anizum ben di digi te achichi ngara achichi relaxed in la tari otherwise the shemi gi shona joda di mola atara compose be atara formal be te tari anigi ngagi no pa kiradi kein de te ko che maken kiradi
Ah,
mapale kemi
say.
te tari ati mapale ra open up diodalo ani deun se no bengare ati casual be te ani zina mi khara lo thapadu te ngasira dubigi ngasira dubigi nation pustapumi iruda dubigi mi se kate zamling na kate be dhula ta australia da us cham chime ani kara lo ko sampo se shuni langara khatule te mapa ngegi childhood te halam chidi mapa interview nala bhaju boda halam chidi kharagi achere didi anita zimitsugi di sidon la te ire mapa childhood se re nga ai di chunku ga le chongso be ben digi te nga lo phachima chibe ani ai apachi gi di pincha mi te ire nga ai chomdo lo ai ra lo khichi sumina chi melani ben digi te apaya lo chi sum chu de chi be be te ro apa lok nin cha pa na de alu yi te nga pincha shemi be wa chin ani ga chu apachi pi pincha de la shayi se shuni te Telen apa mamina posting atara jogon digi tenga chunku be da utu de chibe bendi age dangi gi so bebe te age dangi gi chela bela te ye family nalu grandchildren first grandchildren dinga be bomshoro ni ai be digi tela age dangi gi chibe te ai gi pincha de su da chiga te mapa panale namja atire pe apa da chika pe tawa di joila te time machi masho age age chiga ni be pincha isi shuni
예, 라스. 아니, 네 가티 이나라 팀포이나
mapa chungku gandhi di puna khala nga I puna khala te bada apa di mami beni di apa ha damthang lu di paro shaba lu di guni chawa lu di yonfula lu di so analo nga nam ja pecha achre ta oji la class 4 chinse de apa da chika de summer time na apa da chika te de winter na lok hip chitaro agi da angi chika te ikhalu puna khalu vera boin se shuni
예, 라스. 나기 아니 education 딜라 like 아니
no the
가딘치스
irrigation di bewachin mapa ani start di ro mami gi school na mula army school na shava le bi la shava primary school na le be gulchuk telen class 6 since 60 amote thang tai la the 6 le be ben telen ngara gi interest che di telen ni gi age gi dream e be telen 6 le nga sem to kha ji la the sem to kha ji be telen anale guchu di graduate mazo chen se lo chu ni de cheka di sem to kha be tai si shuni
라스. Last. And nagi so then now tato parents gachilo apada ani so di gati shuiga la tato.
apadi yula apadi di mami be tele khora mami nale dimpe kom chensi jo tele anale kho gomshu te gomshu be de ikha dev dalu taru mi disugi ro shama to be the age apadi gappe lo chenga be la te lo chenga be tari di he's a retired army retired gup so ta khoi ji lo din ten ge gude che yasi ani boda ta ikha devi se shuninda
Last. So now ogi mula. Now ogi they obviously any question should I think start with your movies mula because you are
last last
veteran
eh
actors
chomba
mula. So movie na di gade be ziga la like pechata sabe
movie na di mapa ani gachilo la people this is the first question I get wherever I travel katte jodi beru ya che movie na kadebe ji se and I keep on telling I become an actor by chance why by chance because the actor Benny Sena mesere daro tato bawachi platform e du delen alu disu bero nation pustapum disu bero kono churup ten sigi sago du tenga chiki kablu tebe ye minu movie start beuchime pe chaya ta macha pre degree gi pre university gi time na inda anim chibe debe boda the first time 1999 na imula 1998 or 99 TV first time butan na then be boda te analu ngarasem to khadib da te achichi ke the lamsulu namse to you language the culture lu be the school gi dancer chibe te ma dancer didi hema pipi na dev the lera dancer be ani kola bum ta matha kendi chap digi ani no sa ngara achire cheri tamela te ani be debe malo shatha chap telen bibe ani tiga be wachin ani tiga before democracy mula Kongi National Assembly National ani Parliament ki session this is judu the grand celebrate beni the wala te analo shaptacha ba masim to khale ngom be boda BBS ki first time BBS na be kongi coverage be boda te BBS na then te ngaragi ani when kachilo when everything ani me wala rangi ani
stars
when
aligned
destiny
mula.
comes on la ani be stars align be zumbe thoin da te ani be shapta ji atiti 동카텐 배 키베 자미치 배 들레 BBS ke coverage chi be ani BBS na them chi delen romngi gi first producer ani chichu do jiwang se bevala ani delen ta show ge nima who was my first actor the atapal den doji the veteran director khonsu mondela ngalu movie offer movie offer se meme nga sachi chego be se chebe boda Tani paper chi chindel hapse te ngai thapchi mula paper di zongkha na ime nga sem to hata mi ime zongkha di jam to be latse be te lavi galen you are in slab de tato be audition imela So you're
Yeah.
into the. I said, what in the movie? No, movie thing. I say, Miss Wonsera, Matis love that. No, dialogue. Love so much in bed. I became an actor by chance before I knew the art, before I knew anything. So theater, actually, movie, drama, actually, school na this kid competition bini. But then movie na de anyway by chance, he have been session.
Yeah, last, but how many movies have you acted in? Dato since kadim chi biga la.
That's sensible. The ngadi namisibeti jankama chip mila. I was Himalaya mapa chidi. I started my career when I was still studying. So I only had winter vacation and summer vacation that didn't allow me to take up too much project. The anigichi, the lenti zobchin RCC job, the then yona zisimola. Then I don't have much ani kaslola 1 month kia na de nyesogi kaplu be boda. Achire gap panaja. Losum ding yona did the movie mache. Then I went on to Australia 2 years. Anigi gap chi take be. Anibo the so far 18, 19 day chionla. But I've
Yeah,
been very lucky. Story legend, maker legend, then co-actors legend. Chi when digi then movie this today as it's legend. Zang sa chen nigi ko kap so chi se shimila.
yes. Last, so while Nagidi, when you were like at the peak of your mula acting career, nalu, at the peak, what made you take up, public office la? Like,
Um, you mean I'm a civil servant field, yeah?
Mela, no,
No,
you
the
NC,
politics, yeah,
yeah,
politics, yeah. The politics, the I mean, as you said, it's the peak of my career. Australia, 2 years, Jube, local, baby. Then I did my comeback, which is Hamchivi Zamning. Then I did Lexin. Both of the movie did well. Then peak of the career, then I had to decide and do or die with Bego thesis. The Chidi, the third parliamentary election ran. The Lempuna Halero, Amsuma Palera, Hemaditak to Dubni Pajang, Ajipuna Hale, and Donkara Matemeva, la Chidi. The second thing, grandpa now, although ngara not necessarily close, very close to me, and um, his dying wish, last dying wish, he was like 88 zigane. Then he put his foot down and say, now or never say. Inchi minchi daru apa gab lo changa be sa agi dia gab ta chimi be lo changa be bala. So kugi sem khadi somebody has to take up this community service there is no service such as community service ani bra ngalu lab diung la apada agigi then about the one fine day ikha chokuta majo I was not even ready. I was building my house. Then chim drup machu the ready me be mentally so 23 na maybe last year zumchinanga nostanges la me then I guess it 23 na ding agi chege mi 5 years from now I may not even live. I may not even be there. If not now, future na kugi mingtoka in politics tite jimugo se mila. Now or never say. Then he put his foot down. Then in the last moment, the familiarization tour gi time na mse madila. Agi had put his foot down in January. Then February nanga the announcement of Tesla nebe said all of a sudden 10 years labe. So ani give in the mapa tatondo stamp about the I did the right decision because after he saw me getting elected and being the representative, so after 1 year he passed away. So I think at least in my heart, I'm happy that I fulfilled his last dying wish. And he gets it same gadi devilangara.
wow. And you won Mula.
Yes, like yes.
Congratulations. I mean, I'm so sorry the congratulations come like after so many years, but
No,
ani
but then still,
ani story Mula the Nagi ani Datu Nagi ani Sundi, like Nagi Agigi Kule ani Sundi
mm,
Labja, but now that winning has it matters even more, remember
yes,
Tila?
yes.
No, for us
And
also, for the public also.
even
It
the last, the poll day on the 20th April, I still remember, 2018 nalu. And we were all gathered around the TV ngai ikhayu la punaha and then results were coming from each songkhak and punakha didn't come and my grandpa literally was like I could really see ngarawadi he would have been heartbroken so not for me but I wanted to win for him anigi denadi And then Kodi Ibtikale don't chigu juto samitube lapanebe tu kachina punahagi kanale jite want to jang basaguru jang kadebe beunga se no he I mean sebe tension deal tilen ngachikara khalapchita at least nga magewachin nigi thagi che malang nga kadim chibe tari phamso bachin please take care of agi will not be able to do it and punahagi nami umotula it came like around almost last 10 time 9 past 10 durim the jam bed then only I could see his literally he was so over the moon and I can really see what it meant for him than me so ngaludi kugi mapa he wrote my script ni life ki script sumbera tani bindigi I'm so but the saddest part is he couldn't see me grow in the parliament as year progress mula but then 2 sessions they kogi tani thopchila every session during a session if I stood up and said something evening call bila tani chigilo ani bela tiche ani jesimena se na bale ani bela gomaresa so I missed that in the after he was gone but my dad was like every time he was very nice he will not even comment he'll say
I
"Deshimbelapchi." He's always positive but grandpa would definitely point out "Kate jega." So ani vindigi atiti I fulfilled his dreams last wish se ani atiti ngara ani kashimola samba atiti zobe se shunila.
so beautiful la so beautiful like khatakhanim
Thank you.
nga na auda chiga chat chap dara nga gi didi like just exchanging like maybe what 2 paragraphs of like chatting just like huge respect la
Thank you.
and your
Thank you.
story. And how did you cope because I also lost my grandmother mula last
Mm,
year and me nga didi cholo zumbero jui. How did
mm.
you cope up with it la?
Uh, interestingly, when things happen, it happens in such a way that, to me, my grandpa, when I was almost, the lalu bought it, but then I hope this would be an inspiration for young girls who wanted to join politics and who wanted to represent their constituency. I wanted to tell you this story because halfway through my campaign, I became pregnant
Yeah.
and uh, and then when everyone thought because it was late I was in late 30s and nobody thought I'll get there like at that age so anibodalo when I told this because of course we kept it under wraps until I was elected and
Yeah.
after getting elected then first thing we did was break the news to grandpa and grandpa was over the my god then he started counting Daunam Kenimega. So that's why I say he wrote my life story script. The chigi aludi daw gupna ke ni image daw ane be chapta tato kamchi ase daw gupna ke wachi daw gugi nirgulu ke go mare ani ton den gi pause yimena ani like kaslanga da pause la bi se namsi khora gi ni dula daw gu nirgu be khora anna ke koi meba so ko ani na ke go mare se me tat ke go sisaren chaba ke chini de ana ten go be ba de then I was like nervous, anxious. I didn't know what to do. Then 6 months, 7 months pregnant. The kodami se nahi la tha nawe. He had to undergo a surgery also. But then surgery nana jibe themda thembalish me mom ne nga duga se first thing he asked nga kadebe duso nga po Bombay jurumen kana I have to make sure I was there. And then nga ani aluke wadi tiga mapadi not that nga chikina nga chiri medical gi professionals lu trust ma be ubedi member but nga dau chami gi time nalo hema chachi niku nalo ta ani problem chiten be alu infant lash shi bala ya ani chugi gachina chiten bebe ani gi I got scared then I had to go to Bangkok then ma ju bebe male tenga ma register bro dara cesarean be normal ra ke ni se ke chup se tele what ani strong katibe di so chini angi gi alu chuni ke no nga phita chiti ke chubera ke ni se te ani be bodalu age gi dawgu gi nyer gulu ke golo dawgu gi nyer dinnu nga they will start be so nyeri gelu ke wachin sina mi sebe melam tapchi nga zai nyeri gelu ke ro at least 12 churu baza chuni chip chike da chu se melam ani be tapchi but nyeri gelu ro labor ani bera dibe nyer gulu tik tik khoilap do zumbe dawgu ki nyer gulu so dawgu ki nyer gulu nga ma alu ke be video call boda our my um, relatives and agegi alu disukar ko besan 89 ki birthday celebration bedela. So Malay video call na boda. Then the first thing he said was, "Da nga jurutup ni chama thoyi se." So the fair enough nga ma at least in aluki be 1 month ich dini de masula because I kept on dreaming about him. He was not happy in my dream. Grown up be kyun na be thomme de lenga asha le be do tula le be kutel do mo ngara asha na mis close you kulu tinde bo the home tani me de age ye chura to me se. So 11 days baby 11 days nga I flew back la. Then Malay home baby Malay Bangkok le paro le thimpu made I straight away went to Punakha to meet again. By then, I knew he was like almost at his last stage. I soil better no kara, but he still has kada and $300 in his
Oh
hand,
my
just to
god.
just to make sure that ni alu di che se mo la alu che de ni chama thoin se kara bebe. Then right after that, I think in 5 days he literally shrank bebe. Then after 5 days he passed away, and I know it was so. Uh, I promise not to cry to my friends on your show. So, but what made me stronger and to hold back was I was looking at my son as him. So I always thought he was him. So that kept me going, and till to this day I feel that my grandpa is always in my son.
Oh
They
my
share
god.
the same birthday. I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
promise
I'm
not to
so
cry.
sorry,
So
lah.
I promise not to cry to my friends. But mm, sorry la.
Yeah. It's okay, lah.
Mm, mm. I sometimes feel he wrote my script of my life.
Wow, so beautiful, lah, so beautiful. But
And
maybe your son must be your grandfather, Mula.
I don't know. We don't know.
Maybe I just have a thing like you're so loved, Mula.
Yes, la. Grand Agegina Mr. He has his 12 children. Of course, he loves them all equally. Thing, but since I was the first grandchildren, and grandparents always love their grandchild children, and and also the fact that I lost my mother at a very young age. I was very close to him. I called him Appa, so maybe.
I what a
Yeah, someday I would love to pay my tribute to him, maybe making a movie of him. He's such a man that
you should lah. You should make a movie out of your life lah.
by
Because you
picture.
already have Mula rangi ani life ki na lu movie chiz watching. It'll be so
Ah,
lovely. It'll be a wonderful tribute to your Agila.
Alhamdulillah, yes.
Hey, what a thing lah.
Mm.
Ani chiduba ngagi ani nate notice base lang ngaji ani grandparent and grandchildren gi bond.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, yes, yes. They are like, you can't explain that.
Okay. Okay, compose. Ngadi di
Compose, yeah.
anything to do with grandparents, I just get very emotional lah.
I know. I know. I'm sorry that I made you cry.
No, 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 no. It's such a beautiful story, lah. Thank you so much. So, Mula, what difference did you find in your two careers, lah? Like, as an actor and as a, public servant. Gachi thonchi la difference.
Yeah, this is one question I always get asked whether you travel outside Bhutan or whenever I go for an interview or Gate Berura, often on camera, they always ask me, Animebala, what the Lalugi did two totally different one is into entertainment, but Ngaragita, I look at it as nichara chora thep zumbe ngagi anibe chome chidi as an actor you are of course entertaining people, but at the same time through entertainment through movies you are also trying to advocate and educate people on certain things le jumde thadam chi lejimbe wa chin dubde kachi theunga sobbe wa chi kachi theunga the it's also a community service right me wala ngai tawdali, whereas in the public space as a MP ani the community service me because no matter how strong you are, how strong your opinion, how rich you are, how learned you are, how knowledgeable you are, you can't go and speak in the parliament me wala. The parliament nadi you get the voice, so I become their voice me wala. In a way kungitap madiu disuba ya shusalu shu se salu se boda then any community service boda ngagi I look at it as a as a community service from my point of view. There were the ani same gahi gita watching the as an actor be watching yenka namse chi mindubala ani mi same gachinigi all you have to think is you have to look beautiful, you have to look, but of course off camera chilo chi role model beta milasha do you have to be careful on what you say, what you wear, what you eat, what you drink and what you do. But gachilo samba zo higi di tawa chindiro MP beudalo at least community gi tap madiu disu setsube bala de chidi tap madiu setsube chidi the community mi disu kara iru kade chibero entertainment e goro gobe bala so ane boda ngai de I look at it as ani both community service be thome shuni, but of course ni chara hard work di bego se shuni hard work di bera bego be.
Gadi mom enjoy bail na personally be.
Mapa ani mi disuginga ani diplomatic image no don do rani shuda te ngai di tachinga shudo me I look at this too as a mol ni shara community service benedigi as an actor you get to play any different kind of character, even if you are not rich you get to play sometimes act as a very rich lady mo ani then whereas ani actor be ani MP be builder ngapuna longa na lo the most memorable thing is traveling to each village la. If I was not an MP, I would never, have the resources, have the time, have the reason to go in ever. But as MP nga ni puna ha bosh gyo chuchi na chiok ngap chunga nga you 55 chiok ani each chiok even breastfeeding gitar nga alu geto paktira nga ko sabda so ani connection with the grassroots level, each individual and innocent, and villagers and suda chika dewa benidi dewa benigi ko kap thobe as an MP, but on the other hand. Uh, as a movie actor, you also connect with your fans, and then kate jodi bero mi disugi tida timbigi ani dubala ani boda nagidi nishara I have but different level of enjoyment, of course. One with responsibility, one with your like passion in level ani boda nishara enjoy basically.
Last mula like right now when you right now you're just ani that your new movie is coming up a
Yes,
new
la,
project
yes,
is coming up
yes,
mula night.
yes,
So
yes,
now you're back into movies full time, yeah
yes,
na?
yes, la, yes, la.
Last.
Now
What do you
I'm
think?
back.
Last. Guess who's back, Simula?
Hola.
So, what do you think of the current, situation of the movie industry like in Bhutan? Tato.
That we all know post-COVID, not just movies, every sector is facing their own difficulties, and post-COVID, everyone is trying to, rise from the fall. Everyone was hit hard, and the same with movie, me bala. But what I see when I come back, when I'm back to the industry where I always thought I belonged, was so happy to see some people are still passionate about the art, huge respect for those people, and then the passion for the art, the passion for the culture. Anidi duvala. Although we all know, Mola, now you have been a producer. You all know we don't make huge money out of producing movie because the market ramindu. But we are still there. We are still making movies. We are still
Yeah.
trying hard, which means it's the passion in Mela. We are passionate about this, and the movie industry people are just a group of passionate people who are trying to be together, promote this art and culture, promote this beautiful identity of ours. So Anibuda, um, Atichi collapse Josasa do, but if you look back now, Atichi the midisu look the loni ki try bedese shuni, and also it's fortunate that the Rojun Sapki Beroya that Japchur Benigi, it's giving us a hope, big hope, and we are hopeful about the current government who has rendered, promised to render all their support. Hani Benidigi, I have great hope, and
Yeah.
we hope we can be back like how we used to be mola hema longa de chigi hema 1 year na 30 40, if not 30 40, but then 30 plus movies so vila so ane
Yes.
boda tatodi 4 5 de chile mizo koi, but this year has been increased to slab de so ane beni digi atitile jum jones no mila, but
Yeah.
then it also depends on our audience, our fans. And then I would say nothing like going to the theater and enjoying Moonlight instead of waiting for the pirated copies and
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, exactly. Yes, like, and otherwise they also have these OTTs, duba
Yes,
temenala.
yes, yes.
So you can watch movies over there also. But even I don't know much about Anila movie industry, and I namasami movies tato mila generally not just Bhutanese movies. I don't like to watch movies and namasami tani
Mm,
min ngagi din namasami chidi anime shibe, but ani gachimo khala be that because my husband's a producer and zumbe khala pan zumbe beta utalu titi it's the situation is not really that good sididi anzumchi didi koibala, but I do know one thing that you know uh, the actors already existing actors and actresses na Japanese film industry na they are already very good, but they are
mm-hmm,
also super talented people la, that
mm-hmm.
now because of TikTok we can see.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Because of
yes.
TikTok we can see so
Yeah.
many talents na masami ani dubala. So
Mm.
I just hope and wish and pray that ngachigani movie
Yes.
industry will come back up, spring back up.
I think one way or the other, and the other thing is that we would like to sincerely thank our people who are residing in Australia, Canada, US, and the other parts of the world where they are helping us. Like actually, ngachi movie matem above the so producers are hopeful Malaysian job the kongi expenses recover juigale. When they recover the expenses, they are on another project me wala. So ane
Yeah.
both the I'd like to take this opportunity to thank on behalf of FAB to all the people, who have always supported us and who are still supporting us. And we hope that, as you said, that the TikTok nalafa tenga tachi shumite aning na taredi kokap na meswe lejimro platform yu kokap yu boda chiwa chi lek ngala villa giro ve charo Nigi generation tato zumchi nga actor be upcoming actor be big over nga the movie me top ni mela be and thankful that I was born a little 2 decades ago that when there was no TikTok and I became an actor by chance. So and when I always joke with my friends. So I'm still legitimate. So we are hopeful, very talented, and we also know many have got their opportunity through TikTok. Be bala. So a pool of talent is there, and I hope we get a lot of other younger generation who will take this art forward. Ngachidi da mi disugi lalugi labni dula. Of course, it's a rude comment, but this is the fact. Tadi kiti bete nigi lole yes isi tengala bisi kiti mense kachi berura. We are there till grandma sense nigi yula bite mola hemara kiti
Yeah.
beti, ajim beti, auntie beti, ai beti, ange beti, great grandmother sensera lifetime dula bite.
Ite lagi.
so 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 please bear with us. We are going to be there for a long time.
Yes, yes, and we need you. We need you around, love. We need you around. Mula, now that we are talking about social media and all that,
Mhm.
Like this is something I atara anira lahumba la the social media silab dalu platform din am sami lejim duba te langa chi da Bhutan na in silab pe Bhutan the country chunku chi in ngachi josa kate mi gachi beni I can't do much, who's gonna do this, you know, who's gonna appreciate my talents anzum gi ngachi hema be wachin anzum no sam tang tang chi ba te ngachi gi we only have to focus on the local mula ngachi within local Bhutanese nara ngachi focus be de ma te mula. But now the thanks to social media now it's not just Bhutan imawala, the world is your market imewa demula. So hani advantage the hani chi do like the way ngachi gi kadebe we leverage social media for our growth mula hani use them, but they are uh, also like a group of people especially on TikTok who are getting ani stuck in that loop of toxicity langachi putu shim de sumula na sami TikTok life na jobe na sami ani toxic environment you create benichi dubala, so that is like the disadvantage of social media zone well michi gi bioda ta gare gi anzum be then you know we lose our credibility and respect in mula. Would you like to, you know, maybe give some words of advice to these youth who are not able to handle social media freedom la?
I sometimes, advise youth lul kachi benai mishibela because these days ngachi sumbe meme wala mo ngachi ki generation zumbe ngachi ki generation be wachin if parents say no it's we know it's a no we obediently obey but tarinawa if you say no why no he is
Exactly.
getting why not me tenga chimatsubachi charanga kiura sheva sora sheva. So these are the things coming and we know it's coming from not from our culture not from our values mola it's influence of anime well the influence of the what you call the world is at your fingertips those me if you can't handle them so my only advice to you is please use this platform as what you call positive as possible and then as you said market is any huge level if you really want to show your potential not just fighting over some silly reason or just attacking someone is not going to make you a social media hero mola they will just make fun of you and they'll make memes of you and it's in the long run datogi nekapna maybe your hot blood mola young bear but 10 years, 15 years down the line, when you look back, you'll regret. La. Ani beni digi, my advice to youth would be like, please um, use this platform positively and uh, rangi chomi. Kachira berutu bevatila ro kachi bedia thana Nepal la faru TikTok na lo kachi e pecha kani mashime ro chemtoni ten bebe ani be name sebe ro views name sebe millions be follower dula ten gachi na to begin nation su de tiwal ha bigi chotu mula mahashura dorani beta be bo the mashu desu ki training desu bebo ani bo the skilling gi rangi kachi shimi de anaten di be ro tidatum be chigi be mi di ma be so be wa chi tidatum bigi follower o me ba tela ani ben digi my advice would be please use it wisely. They'll develop the lahadu ngara teenager pumni yumula, but at the moment ngagi kondo kachi advice pedo se wachin at the time be chinsha vila nimchi na nimchi se so ani if there at the pen todo zum them because after when you have everything on your at your disposal the use be mishebe bala so when
Exactly.
you are given certain I give them morning 1 hour, afternoon 1 hour, but they use it properly. Kachi bego mida nimchi ginana bebe, and they know after 1 hour the phone will be taken, so they have to deposit. Should I deposit bego? Ani boda the important thing is you have to have good sleep also to
Yes,
to
la.
help you grow more.
Yes, la. Thank you so much, la. So, so since you just mentioned you have two teenage daughters, how is it being a parent, la? How is it being a parent of two teenage daughters who I'm sure have answers to everything you say?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I've been lucky. They have not given me too much of a problem. They have always been that like ngachigi generation gizume good book nagi. So tatodi manageable lejimbera yuisi shuni, but of course they are always, like I said, ngachigi time na zume di jomitube mithop sewachi kachibe mithop majo sewachi kachibe majo masa sewachi kachibe masa. You have to have answers for everything. So anibo the as they grow, like one is 14 and one will be 16 in September, so it's a little, and then the younger one is just 5.5. So I have this huge age difference in the totally different mola, Putsuda Pumbo, the totally different one. So I'm doing pretty well at the
How many
moment.
kids you have? Three.
Three la,
Oh,
two,
okay. I
two, two,
thought it
two,
was two lah. Two daughters and
two
one girl.
daughters and one,
One
one.
boy. Eh, nice, nice. Ngaji ki da ngaji nagi na di machine. Maybe you were born, brought up in a gentle parenting no. Ba
Mm.
ngaji ki na di me se gachi be se wachin lag gaya na. That will
No.
straighten. That will straighten my thing lah. So,
Oh,
so yeah.
itila tatodi ta taregi generation di tebe jomitube la. So how I do with my son is, if you don't listen, your privileges will be taken. So he doesn't get his screen time tomorrow if he doesn't behave today. So that helps actually.
Oh,
Otherwise, the tanida nidi the generation me memo la choda na mesebe taro e jomitube. So it's best to cut off the privileges, that you get screen time 1 hour, but if you don't behave, you don't get. If you don't eat, you don't get. Even anism bekat bodalo, then they know la. If you don't write, you don't get your screen. Anibe tatodi anibe asisi anibe manage pedosi shudinda. The pum disibere, if you don't use your time properly in that 1 hour, then I'll make sure that the phone the minala it's then you're grounded, or your phone met hope say develop the asita shuni. So
yeah,
kora
last.
room this clean be kora ma china charo be this be the anisudi the ma basic skills the asiti tiongo be shuni na tore beshe mola rangi. You will land up anywhere. Emergency na kachi goga mishi. So my advice to youth would be, the other advice to youth would be, TikTok ki anira me ma achire cooking skills te rangi lhab mola
Hakuna.
putuiru pumiru. You never know. Australia zoom jogo bachin takara ani zoom gi me rangi to beshegola to bebasheva intele to bildigo ani the basic imebala kati diru rangi to chidi tope la kachi beru to gi tenu be me mola phokani gi tenu be me ani boda rangi besheva chi kalo e team ba me go bebala. So
Yes.
I need to do such neither. So
Yes,
I'm
the
teaching my.
very important life skills. Mula, very
Mm.
important skills. So Mula, I wanted to ask you more. In any stage of your life, have you
Mm.
ever had any issues with your mental health issues, or did you have any anxiety, like depression? Did you ever have to go through any of these issues, la?
Mapal, maybe I don't know, maybe I didn't recognize, but then there were times when you really don't want to talk to people for weeks, you just want to lay down in your bed. I don't know if this is a symptom of depression, but as far as I know, I think I acted quickly, and before it was too late, I knew that I had to talk to someone. There were times when I wanted to, just sit, didn't want to meet anyone for weeks and just lay down, go to toilet, just sleep, and then nothing to do. And then after some time you realize, oh, this is maybe this is coming. And there were
Yeah.
times when I had to, you know,
Yeah.
talk to someone, and then you feel better. So Nigi nyamnyong that you watch nanisum ombachin mouse di shura michela, because life nalo nothing is perfect. We
Sorry.
all have to accept mostly
Yeah.
nothing is perfect. Atar mi disugi lalugi la mela pa chedi gaya wa kachra beru leshimbe jome ese. But nobody knows the behind the curtain the imba de mola what goes through to put that big smile, la. Unable the there were times when I really felt that, but then I think I was lucky enough to realize it. As it's a hema bengaragi hakube, then I thought maybe I am going through that. Maybe I need to talk to someone, and I talked to some people, and then it makes you feel better. And the other, yeah, actually yes. When I before my son, I had a miscarriage, early miscarriage. So during that time I was so disheartened and disappointed, and whenever I see a pregnant woman with anyway poor which then I get so depressed, I feel so bad. And then doctor advised that I need to talk to some of my girlfriends or cousins, and anale khulu khala the one Dr. Gilla Abdullah, out of 100, some might have, thought they missed period la baby, early miscarriage jojo geo ani khoragi mashibi. So when I started, I was feeling so low. Ani kishmo shendinga miscarriage majochinga ani mchi aso ho. So whenever I see pregnant women, I used to feel ani venuable. But when I started talking, all the girlfriends I talked to, one or the other, they also had miscarriage. Nevertheless, so
Yeah.
then I accepted it's normal, Simon. And also there were times when as I said, that you don't want to talk. Last year I had, maybe I don't know if it was to do with so many things were happening in my life. I recontested, I lost, not because I'm sad, but I don't know why. But I was at the low phase of my life, and I literally felt that. And suddenly I had to go and talk to my ashalam, for 3 hours. I cried my heart out. And when you suddenly relieve everything out of your chest, you finally relieve your message. So Nigi advice would be, if there is anything bothering you, don't keep it inside. Anigidi hinkira Dr. Sugilabda analu sa dira, then sometimes it turns into gastritis, then nana leve, then shile cancer luju, the cancer namia mashumi se magami ki depression, depressed hair, and the insira labni dula. So ani, I feel it's true sinomila. So this
Yes.
were there were moments. Nothing is perfect. So
Yes, la.
but I
Thank you.
haven't taken any medication or anivedi mabe, but maybe early sign I got it, and then I let it out, I guess.
How are you feeling, la, now? How are you?
Yeah, now I'm I'm okay. I'm happy.
Last, I can see that you are like glowing. Namsame
Yeah,
ani
yeah.
dula. Very happy ani energy do nagi.
I last thank you. Maybe I now don't have the responsibility of Panaha people, so I'm
Oh
like
God,
literally
the pressure
enjoying
actually
my.
with great responsibility, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And then my MP tenure was not easy. It was during the COVID time, and
Plus,
nothing
you were
was great.
pregnant.
I was no, I was pregnant, and but during the COVID time, I was like, I had my baby, so it was during a difficult time, but I'm happy that we made it, and thanks to our selfless leader, Mola, His Majesty the King, who put his life in
Yeah.
front of us and guarded us. So lucky that we
Yes.
had His Majesty's vision and support.
Last, so such a thing like you are like such a looking at you, Mula, you
Hmm.
don't look like somebody who's gone through all that you've gone through, la.
Oh, thank you.
So just the the perception. It's all about ngachi perception me wate
Indeed,
mula. Like how now I can see things from your perception. Like this is the beauty also of social media, no, la, when we
yes, definitely.
connect and talk and
Yes,
all
yes.
that, we have a wider animevatela point of view. Jumawatemula. So beautiful.
Last.
Is there anything else that you've always wished that somebody asked you in an interview but nobody did?
Oh, I didn't even think. I didn't even think about it. What should I don't know. Maybe the viewers will have some questions. So
No,
I
for the
can't
viewers,
think
I
of
will I will
instant.
put on the comments just in a bit, la, just in a little bit.
Last.
But let's talk about
Let's.
your new upcoming movie, la,
Oh yeah,
while we are
last.
here. Mula. What is
Yes,
it
right.
called?
It's Jiten Bitem la. It's Jiten Bitem, the Desperate Remedies. It's called. And they just released the songs, and which is like everyone is doing. I'm so happy. Thank you everyone for one of my favorites. Is very romantic movie, and I'm sure I wrote the lyrics, so I'm sure many women would relate to this.
Ah,
At any point of in their life, they must have when they thought, oh, I'm I'm literally giving up, and now this is it. Then you meet someone, Mula, and you always have this in your life.
Yeah.
So this is something. The song is very close to my heart as well, and GTVT is something I think especially women should watch, and of course men, so that they learn. It's it's a very heart-touching movie, and the reason why I did this movie was the topic was very close to my heart. It's a rape, you know. It's we just
Oh.
can't say Bhutan is a GNH country and these things don't happen. It's happening, and we are so sorry that things are turning ugly, and as mothers, as women, I hope to sensitize on this issue through my role in the movie, and how you survive the rape, and what goes through the survivor's mind. So I think everyone should go and watch this movie lah.
Wow. Namina la release day.
So I think in maybe 2 weeks time they are going to release. I'm sure. I don't know if I can still say that. My director will say, "How can you announce the
Is it
date
your
release?"
production in Anna?
No, la, no. I'm just acting. La. I'm just
Eh,
acting. It's directed by SRK,
last.
and produced by one of the actors with her two executive producers, Shera Plamu and her two friends.
Eh,
So
last. Very nice, la. Very nice. So what a lovely story, la. Ngagi didi like I just knew like Kitil Haki Dolma se cham chishi la ngagi, to be very honest. Mula.
I lost
And
la
then
la.
like NCG member in say she, but other than that I have absolutely no idea, like like she's an actor, she's a member of the thing say didi she. But today
Mm.
I know you as a person, la.
I lost,
Thank you
lost.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Wow.
Thank you for letting me open up a little bit of myself to the viewers. I know they have always seen my what you call life as in the professional official interviews. So this is something they must have known a little bit about. Oh, you said why? What is one thing that I always wish? People ask me, I always wish people ask me why I didn't go to Australia.
Oh, you
Because
okay.
when I lost my election last year, Karagila Devala, the next thing, MP, and then you will see visa granted, Lhaki Dolma, and she'll be in Australia. Say, Mevatela, Tate Katakani me Dinungi movie and Boda. Some people like thanks to many viewers who are very positive, but then Rulalu Dito, I Mevatemula just MP to the Australia cleaners anyway, remember, but nothing. In fact, Australia, US, Lava, Jimmy, Canada, Jimmy, Malama Chalana, me just ni kasi like huge respect to it. Like Kachimo search, I've been there. I know how hard it is, how every minute matters, how every hour matters, and I'm still Kachilo. Nyerang da kisha yus shuni da ngara ani na indi gi tebo da nga majumi di ani gi la be ma tsubi lo ani lu tana me ba me da kachmo so chin um jotsu hema jembe di betsubi namdi na jo be ngara satisfied is shuni la tebo da tato majumi di chi di ani I wanted to tell because ngachi ki trend chi du bala taru alu kar Australia ngachi alu che ta ma chu se pham di sugi bero mo la te ngara khatule shuni mi di te ngadi maju mi di ngi pudi gi nostan di maju la pumni di tu bese shuni pumni di da to zongka tie ti she la be la she pudi gi te ka hida da to longa I me ko longa na ngagi Australia kya so ba chin khati be jonga ase I'm someone who respects culture, tradition, values. Ngara agegi ani ni digila. Te alutama kache mashibe tato chidi ngaragi zewa ila kachimo soshin niji dise di longa nalu aluki be longa nalu ko zonka changobi gi dise nalu ngapuna hagi kimi beni digi phalapha jo choka na jo alulu dise chima chupla tele ngagi alutami anachi anadi zonka pede che mishila mo shachup changmula telen aludi zonka chaba ngamindu mula te apadi pe shetani digi chikai me mula te ani budalu Tele panakol aluru cartoon distabe na mis English fluent be chongla 아니 보다 다도 아님 지당 가기 오스트레일리아 키 아소 마신 델랭이 알루디 zon카세 메디 마폴레라 마십 조니 메세테 아니 벤디기 코기 된 루사긴디 더 마웅 바나는 가제라 게하블로라 차슈고 마웅 바나 코라기 람루세 하고고 데 카디 시고 아니 벤디기 데 다동가라 곰슈베 로치기 난긴나로 코 할람 zon카 데 남스베 헤마다 쳇다 아니 나라기 뜬치 슈루니오다 숭땅치 이구티 친 칼라 바니보다 다 할람치 코라기 피카 베도세 슈니 아니 벤디기 tenga tato ani gibe majo so ani question chi mi mam girangalo ani lalugi ani be jonga joni na setme wala so dari gokap chilen di ani gibe shudo te malo temi disuli di ka aralo na mi se huge respect to langara khatule te ngara la devi gi namjulu malo lo ni devda di la matu to bera be se shuni na la matu to bera be te tato anim chi rogi don khade sumi de te la ma cha ken benedigi me se shuni.
Nice. Are you planning to get back into politics? I mean, thing like NC.
Tato didi, no lah. Tato at the moment I'm enjoying this, not exactly freedom, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm like, having time for my family, for my children, and also I'm getting to do what I love. So movie art mulani so the cinema I feel this is also very important aspect of our GNH cultural language gobe batila ta ngachigi mi karalo tichemindula igul hani kitab hani ki mola book read beni ki time nam se mino so movie na lebe bewachin the ngachigi mam culture the preservation jimbe chubesino it's also very
Yeah.
it's kind of ngachira khatule support from chibela language the culture lo ani bendige I'm so happy but if I'm called for for duty for country and its people I'm not back out but at the moment I'm enjoying my thing.
Yes. Yes. Were you an RCAC topper la?
Oh yeah, yes la, yes in
Right.
when I
Congratulations, Langadi. All my congratulations are coming after like
oh
5 years.
thank you um, yes la 2003 when I actually simto hale diganga che simto halu di masho ani English tani mi be zonka be ni digila RCC sit be miramindu wala those days hema be watching RCC nalo zonka paper chile ge chamugola maths chi then rest 3 the English na chabondigi tero mapa so I'm one of the first graduates to attempt RCC bala RCC simto hale de ngachi sum de la ni gi senior au ni de ngachi sum attempt be bala de ngachi first to sit for RCC and down al konye through ya si de nga de and second topper la ni gi lab do me thank you so much.
Wow.
Till I started I got into an RM training be post grad be then I was working for Minister of Agriculture as human resource lobby session.
Eh. So you are beauty with brains, Imemula.
Ah, beauty I became an actor by chance.
No, no.
Tato be watching the actor be metaphorogi.
No, la, not I'm not even talking about your actor aspect, la. I'm talking about
Oh,
you are a beautiful person with a beautiful face and brains and a beautiful
oh,
heart.
thank you. Truly humbled, la, truly
Really,
humbled.
la, really huge respect to you, la. I mean, like I said, just two times, writing to each other, and I could just get the gist of the beautiful person you are, la.
Thank you, la.
So I wanted to ask you, no, who according to you uh can be the next Kitty Lhaki Dolma?
Everyone. Everyone. I'm like sometimes runga coin dong hip dong tama kasilo tarina bagi ani ro alu this I'm so talented duvatilla sometimes you are in awe of their wow ngagi ani chi besuga mo se no ni do so kaunga mo tilla ka karagi ti ngawa tan mashi ngawa michori besi
Eh,
shuninda.
but Nagi mo, who is the Nagi movie industry na Kitty Lebe watching Nagi favorite gamola besides yourself?
I was a huge fan of Kitty Kilipejila. And so we started almost together in the same time. Kilipede, and she any movie the nature any movie the natural acting the guy la na misbe natural be ni digi te ngarai ro chi di ngagi na misbe ro ani be kachilo ani be tiko ju ani be chego bachinga che mi shewa la ngani ka imi di ten jones la ani be digi ngarai natural gami chi be ni digi te kilipe de na misbe tiga wow yin la ngade ani aji lo ani movie chetin kora this is the movie fanny se shuni te ta to movie latest ani pick up na di ai be 남미스베 no one can beat her se no melaro 남미스베 legimbe 남미스베 아니 이거 실로 natural be 남미스베 tebe bodanga mugi huge fan is shunila
Ay, las. Te thari naba ki kiti nale?
다른 아버지들이 있고 일리 가라 치워치 잡두면라 치워치 I love Tandibida in Begabas Punsu children my god the you she makes us hate her so much that she brings that reality in her anime but then the Sharaf Hamur or as a lover girl namasme the jimbete ume so darin abadi ro gara ro I haven't I know Pim Diki was very good in Sugar Mummy Silabdil. I haven't watched the movie, sorry, but then from the little clips I saw Mugen, so everyone is special in their own their kora kora ki cham so do se
Yeah,
shunila if you look at it.
las.
Mado be do se shunila. Both I think equally they are we don't lack talented people especially in the car and talented to kararo chiwachi tappe same sounds do that.
Las. Ani, gachilo, like again, coming back to social media, no la. Talent dira yobachin didi. You really don't have to, gachilo, be in like movie sarai. Nam samichi. Ani, that's what I feel. Ngaragi personal opinion na biwachin. I always say this la because I want everybody to try their hand out in YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Because in YouTube you can really monetize me, wala.
More.
Wala, YouTube nalo, if you can, like, if you can just hit the chord, then that's it. You can earn your living, menale. No?
And the chigi how long have you been vegetarian say? So I like vegetarian lalugi zonkhala aplo ta kara ki mapa ken langa ki zonkha chabi ki namdilu mapa English la si be kat interview be the zonkha bache zonkha pera labi but tare ki diru mapale ra ani ira
Very
mix
close
be
gira ane
iri
be biomela.
oh la casual be yin selam ni digi la casual be mix be yin selam digi te ani ki chamchi te mix be da be isi shuni ta ani be gomba thila ngachira ki kake didi kache se mapale ra shi se shuni la ngara tilu na me se kishap de tikuri tilu na me se thana imichi the vegetarian be the losum chusochi asila so
Wala.
talking about YouTube I should some YouTube channel chichi baby I should start doing vegetarian dishes no mala because being vegetarian for 31 years means I have experiment a lot of veggie foods on my own so I have a lot of actually lasha usage
So, la, nagi content I already have. Ngachi Bhutanese nalu, dubigi chem selab dalu mo, vegetarian ki
mm
nam samichi ngachi kya tachi
ema
ema.
chichi tele
Atara ani
bondo chi
meba.
mola
Mola. So, ani gi chi content chi, ani chi nagi create bena metela, whether TikTok or YouTube. Mola.
mm 아니지 이메라 아니지 배워진 뭐 아치레 페네 토니메 몰라 재미드수 가데베 쪼선나 대아니베 마시바 아니베 그치도 디비보달로 나치기아니 진수바신 so covid ki time na because vegetables were scarcity te mola when it was delivered only kopi kewa doloman pe then yigi garden na ani wala this is the funny thing ani kachilo yigi brother in law gi love de wala palm solo di because I live in palm solo di kache vegetable tup se me badla khogi ani lab go mi di kakuru ye batmola pumpkin kakuru ti mapale satmo te kakuru gi ani gasna ngache uthala umola ni that ni
Oh,
reading
oh.
ani anin mapale fry baby saumo sato then I tried with flowers the corn ani baby then fry baby cheese te ko shock ju din me 500 lo de kachi sabji te vela as long as it's not poisonous te tu plavi te mola ani the
Tila.
survival la ti kachi kadibe zota but ngagi zoni di mo la role ani cookbook lo YouTube lo tanira mi la tingara gira chidi ngara vegetarian bendi experiment bego no di kach maro zo bebe telen yipchi khale ani be shime si ten do so every time it gets improved and atiti kachira zurunga butanize beta mi kachimo zo chin YouTube ta na le ta be zo chin ngachi mi gi mi ga ba de la mi shime ba de mo la fi choro chi be zo chin so ani gu ngara gi ta bebe ngara gi ani kachilo butanize kachira beru beta means shunina.
La.
Yeah, before I also know you and you personally, I used to, TikTok. I think uh, I told you I was so animal, very new last year, and Taktugi na le mishle chamchinga and TikTok no, being was very new to TikTok. But then ani TikTok na beta I used to be a huge fan of you and Sring Doko, no that Doko.
Samsigi. Oh
Oh,
la.
something. So Cheney Taving, I interested. So see, so you're already a superstar.
Oh God, no yeah.
Yes, Chen, I'm civilization, but and especially you and your husband doing all this funny little, things are so cute and
My husband is a thing like he's just born funny like he'll just no
in
lo like
Meron.
do
He
a
has,
joke to
yeah,
me. Oh.
he has in his blood memola.
Yeah, so he's just a very funny guy. This Osel is asking biggest regret, Selabdilla. Do you have any regrets in life?
Actually, no. If I look back, no regrets at all. I've lived my life. Whatever I've achieved in the last, like 4.5 decades, I'm absolutely privileged and honored and very lucky to, um, you know, if you say you're not happy and satisfied, it would be wrong because when you look back, I've achieved whatever I want to in my life. Mula pechadin tayo nanji Australia lunjoy soka
Okay.
nan chamatoy so like hala wachindi I'm blessed. My grandpa's prayers and blessings
Mm.
from all I have four eight uncles and four aunts. Three of them are monks, so all their blessings and
Well, that many. So your grandparents had 12 children.
12 children, excluding my late mom. So,
13 children.
yeah. So my mom is no more. So there are 12 of them still very much alive.
Mm.
Two of them my two uncles are in Australia, in Perth.
Yeah, no, las. Nowadays, stop playing movies. Meme la jigme top 10 na always releasing a new movie very soon. So na
Yes.
tato zinami
And
diso
then,
all
yes,
come together and support the comeback of our Hakila.
the Taru actually script is tadola. So it's interesting the you be watching seung se shuni nata tatego lata
Ila,
that
you should always do what makes you happy. Sino nga gididila.
Namgetenzi is your uncle. Yes, yes, he is my one of the younger uncle who is in Australia.
Ay, ana dupa phojegi hadi mo hema.
Hema gasi na dupu poje gasi dinu langa mashi.
Hema sem to khalu pecha.
Pecha? Oh, what is I can't see.
Okay, hema sem to khalu pecha habi kaplu ga garochi de
Aro
iksim
garoji.
aro garo eh
Ani moni me.
garochi de zer koi digi kolle sungnalo oite shembe debdadi
Oh,
gara lo
shimbe
mena
dita.
dia aro garo
Ye.
mola
Date, ona date ra macha be aro garo ye. Tato boch aro garo ye thangsoi michibe se shuni da. Mola. Tendra la bila. Tato
ila
di ro totally mo date na jo tinga dinga chi di igu ti pada su chi gi chi lo igu re exchange pe te
tele
shatare
yiku
chi ga
yiku
cha
nara break up chi jo mola
break up jo in da nga to ani anzum di normally in the me se watching then either you're abnormal or you're not good looking tela.
you are just
I'm just
bonus.
joking. Just kidding.
Are
Yeah,
you dating Ampenjo also?
I'm Benjon. I did special appearance la. Ani
Eh,
chibinisi.
last.
I like
Mm.
your movie Korwa. Lo my Korwa is my first ever movie la. Thank you la.
Please don't ignore
The
comments.
text chulalubi is father la do le chulalubi gadibe father oni la lebe di geloin te la ni aja in la aja gachilo la aigi nuchu.
Eh, Roghari shebe mola ngachi Bhutan is such a
Mm,
small place me mola.
Lela.
Gara.
City is my best ever.
Biggest fan lo ngalu di mola na auloi message hondo zumbe ngagi nalu se ngalu di personal message thiungla. Haki dolma bodal, haki dolma
I
bodal.
last la.
Ngasi
So
ngalo.
I hope they are happy today. Thank you so much
I think
la.
more than the viewers, I'm very happy la to
I
talk to
last
you.
la.
So nice, so
Last
nice la.
la.
I'm some enjoy being. I like JB Poo.
JP Bui is my second movie that
JB Poo the Keta is Tringalsin.
Tringalton. Yes,
Oh, then
that's
I've watched it.
that's my second movie, and that's when I got my first ever Best Actress award. Then
Woo,
since then that movie. After that movie, I didn't look back. But then my passion for movies came, stronger than ever. And
yeah.
Chibi Punna, if you they were saying about talk about your daughter Yuong's Labdeva. So her name is Yuong Yangchen Thamo. So this is a funny thing that I did. Her one Rinpoche gave her name as Jigme Yangchen Thamo. And when I went to Mache Punaha, as Punabs we always go. So Punab ki paledinam ge ngawang anebe thovala shabdu ngawang nam ge te muimi ngawang thamudu. So thamudi both laddu lam ge du paledu. Then I said Jigme is fearless ime de pum fearless builder di miga simula. The ngawang de namistebe tepe tepe ngagi wang yupi me batana. But then Yuong was very close to my heart because che people nangi mi Yuongi bala. So
I,
that also fetched me first ever Best Actress award. So I gave that screen name to my daughter. So she is
oh,
Yuong Yangchen Hamo.
wow.
So with all my mulu chinchai lamo name di screen name di. So
So,
she has lamgi nam ngawang Yangchen Hamude yi Yangchen yi Hamo yi de Yuong di ngaragi ani bi chinchai si shuni la just I thought it was auspicious in all that.
yeah. So all connected imemula nagidi. It's a very well animeru. It's a no sometime there benu nagila. Can you
Oh,
tell us
thank you.
about adoption law? I can tell you about adoption because I'm somebody who mula. This is like just me. I am somebody who's open to it because uh, if somebody wants to adopt, why not? Why not and go ahead. Ngagi di lasho ite la charo. This is such a noble animal. The girl in
Yes,
three
yes.
days, three
Yes,
days.
yes, la. If
This
I
is
want
such
to
a
tell,
noble
yeah,
thing.
yes, la. I want to tell to some of our young mothers. I mean, every time I hear a news about newborn mola being thrown out of the window or being abandoned or being thrown somewhere, it disturbs me to the core that I can't sleep and it haunts
Same
me. La.
here.
So, ngagi bewachin, hani zumbe bewachin. I may not be able to take all your children, but please let me know. I'll be able to help. There are friends, ngigi charo couples who don't have children. La. I always tell, not ngachira amchu beni gi senam di karalu yuru alu keni gi senam karalu miula some don't have that luck so aludi I consider aludi God ki gifting is alu rere lo senam rees alu rere lo lungte rees ane boda che mango wachin please ane be ko adi let me know yanchi yangi chimgi go ko ja bebe just anonymous pe drop pe shada ngagi so much ru I'll give it to my nga cheche kapti no me langa na me sabe ani gachilo 아니 그 티루나메스베 유미 밀리니어 빌리니어 베르 투베스 노멜라 가치모서지 아니 버징아 같이 가 망고 미팅하기 소다니 이세 but at least we can help we have renew we have ncwc and besides that chegi identity malababe ngachigi charo besu obsessioni de kora madala alu dibente it's a god's gift I consider every child is special in their own way, and trust me when I say that, because I have, ngaraya anibe ay chunku gale chombe animchi beudaludi. If I can, they all can la anibe the trust.
Like, if there are some young mothers out there who, like, boyfriend, girlfriend, and be pregnant, you
Mm.
nobody knows. Anuzum ye be
Yeah.
watching, don't think there are so many people here, there's so many
Mm.
people who will give life to the child that you
Yes,
give
yes,
birth to. So it's not a
yes.
thing. Anything I know, mula, kadebi, and it's so sad. Mula, kasam that there was one story. COVID time na ina la amalam da plastic na subi chang jana na
Onla,
ina.
onla, onla. And just few months ago, there was one little newborn baby boy thrown in the animal, like cactus kitsangi bunahalo. And it haunted me for many days. And Shin aludi.
Yeah. There is one comment about 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I think you should be a little bit more, Gachilo, if you can just be a little bit sensitive, because right now it's not just two women talking, there are people watching, there'll be kids watching. So I would appreciate if you don't throw your, unsolicited comments and advices here. La. Don't mind me being a little rude, but, it's not needed here.
Oh, I didn't see, luckily.
Oh, good you didn't see la. Yes la. So I think mula nimchibe. I don't want to take too much of your time la. I really enjoyed your the talk mula. Can I ask you to maybe give a final word of advice to me and all the viewers watching la? On live,
uh,
how
uh,
to live like you, how to be positive like you.
oh. How to be positive like me? I don't know if I'm positive.
Yeah.
What I always take is you can't make everyone happy. That's my that that always lingers in my heart whenever, in my mind, in my heart, whenever I do anything. That even to some people, even if you tear your heart out and give it to them, they will not be happy. You can't make everyone happy. So the best is do the best you can and leave the rest to destiny. I am someone who always believes in destiny. I am a destiny believer child, and destiny has got me till here. Mularangi, Gita Tikobe, Anibuda. Nullify, I will go where my destiny and Melam takes me. And for PMC, you are doing a great job. I was told by many friends who know I'm new to TikTok, but they also have been sending me messages saying how popular your show is, and I have whatever shows I have watched till now. You have tried to, through the talk, you have tried to bring some sensitization and advocacy on certain issues. Then I'm still and to all the young girls and young boys, Poja disubireta alugi ngachi lojulab de lani boda amsulu cham chiko mesi blame machabla amsuki ko gumidi pogegi responsibility take ma bindiginda. So pogege, if you stand up and take responsibility as the father, ngachi alu ko go be mi se shuni ani boda the mapalera chera young be you me. No la, there is no means to bring up their children. Let us know la ngachi gi chao besu su bera be se shuni de dida chikalu. Don't give up dreaming lah. And ngachira amsu disu kara a that lara siru te channel se ta di kachpini nyin chi chap to chi be alu chi ta be deni se mano lah. There is no harm in dreaming big. Dream big. Uh, I have dreamt big, but I am here. Namisebe jenda maro be dugia khab gilen che the limbo be isi me, but rangi michenalo rangi no midi rangi pamgi no midi besuni digi. I'm so lucky, and if you really try hard, cherage besubsera no message ni na yani boda di thola chi di social media the negative comments the migi afigi ngalo anilab de mogi anibella bachinga gi anibella ni khogi anibe bewachinga anibe benise. Don't compete la rangi ram besumi di again the beda bachin. There is a way. So I believe Kevi Lunte, the Savi Lunte hero, Pemsi, she's not a movie. So yeah, Kevi Lunte, the Savi Lunte. My grandpa always tells me, and that's true. You are not a movie star, but you are a star on your own because of this social media platform, because you have channeled it in a positive way. So, like you, I hope our younger generation will take their, take this opportunity and be someone, so that the younger generations after you will look up to you and say, wow, I will say, the PMC is me begono me lashe yvon la na la younger generation. So I'm so happy that I could be on your show finally. Sorry that last two requests I was totally not, because I didn't want to come, but then, or somebody said, who is my grandpa? Or my grandpa is, I don't know, he was very famous in Punakha, so they would know Gap Sampe. So he's the father of the former Tulalebe Gap. Some say Gap Samte, some say Chimi Samte. So Namisebe Kariche Shuni La Karano Nanisebe. I'm so happy that I could connect, and I hope my little story will keep inspiring you all.
Thank you la. Thank you so much la. Tanagi mo career gi kolidinga. Me like, who am I to even judge or say anything? Mula, I'm not even in a position to say how good you are in your own, career path. But as a human being, I think you're a beautiful person, la, and I am even more honored to have you here, and listening to your story, la. Namsami same gay lang adi. Thank you so
Nice.
much.
It's the same here, La. Thank you.
I wish you all the best for your upcoming movies, and all the upcoming movies. May you sweep all the Best Actress award from here on.
Oh. Thank you. And to all the people who are residing outside Bhutan, sending you lots of love from Bhutan, sending you lots of prayers, blessings. I hope you all keep safe, work hard, and someday come back to Bhutan and be, let's build Bhutan together again. So shilinga jira alu nara digo ane boda na bona mesebe kauche dila bedongara gi ka emche shila. I have I would say it's a very interesting graph, la, from an award-winning actor to a cleaner in Australia, then back to the becoming an MP in the parliament, and now back to the movie industry. So it's, my graph has been like this, and it's every opportunity is interesting in itself. So I take it that way. So all the best, love to all, and thank you so much, la.
I'll get in touch with you, la.
Bless la. Thank you.
La so la. Thank you, la.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. So nice.